Okay, let's talk about bullying in healthcare. Whew, hot topic, am I right? So I'm just gonna dive right into it. Lots of people are bullied in their day-to-day life, not just healthcare, but because I'm a nurse and because I've been in it and because I know how this feels, I am determined to help make it stop. So I have been a nurse for coming up on 4 years in March. I have been bullied more times than I can count. Let me tell you something I have noted in every experience from being bullied. The bully has the same characteristics. They're actually insecure. They look very confident. They are knowledgeable, but again, they're insecure. Nursing is their life. It's their career, it's their life, it's their day-to-day. It's what they think about when they go home. Here's the difference between me and them. It is not my whole life. I love my job, but I love it because of the things I can do outside of it. The flexibility I have outside of this job is what's given me such great compassion, and it's made me a better nurse. When you're being bullied at work, there are some things you need to keep in mind. Number one, it is not personal. This person bullies multiple people, not just you, and they've bullied people in the past, not just you. They're looking for people who don't have a backbone. They're looking for people who don't typically stand up for themselves. Bullies love making their victims look stupid. That is one way they will try to bully you. Belittling you, making you look stupid, making something look like your fault, blackmailing you. These are all forms of bullying, especially in the workplace. I have handled multiple bullies, truly multiple. I could count on 2 hands probably how many times I've had to confront a bully, but my number one tip when dealing with a bully is confront them. Go head to head with them. I suggest not doing this in front of people. The way this has worked for me is I have gone straight up to my bully and I had said, "Hi, can I talk to you in private?" They always say yes. Oh yes, they act so concerned, right? The bully never wants to be portrayed as a bully. They tell everyone, "I didn't know I was being that way. I didn't know that I was treating them that way. I had no clue." They know, okay? People know how they treat others, period. They don't know whoever they're treating like that might stand up for themselves. That's what they don't know. We go talk in private. I cry. I'm a crier. It doesn't matter how confident I get. I'm a crier. I've accepted it. It's fine. If you cry during this interaction, it's fine. Actually, it's gonna go your way a little bit more because you're crying, because your fucking feelings are hurt, okay? We're done with caring if we cry. You're going to go into a separate area with this person and you're going to explain to them how you feel. You're going to list the reasons that you feel the way you do because of their actions. It's okay. Just list it. Let me give you my example. One day I was working with a nurse in the COVID unit. I had never proned a patient at this time, but I knew my patient needed proning. I had seen patients that were proned. We just flipped them over, right? That's what it looks like to me because I've never been in on helping. This was early COVID. Came up to me and was like, "Hey, are you ready to prone your patient?" I'm charting. I thought she meant, "Do you have a moment to step away from your chart and come prone your patient?" Absolutely. I was like, "Yeah, sure. One moment, I'll be right there." I get up, I go in, there's 6 people in there to help us because you need multiple people. And she says, "I thought you were ready to prone." I look around, I was like, "Oh, I'm ready. I'm here." I thought she meant me, myself. I thought you were ready. I thought you're in here ready. I was like, "I am." She's like, "Where are the pads?" Because little did I know, we need pads for their bony prominences. I didn't know that. She knew it was my first time proning. That's why I asked for her help. I thought she came to get me to prone because she had time to help now. So I was like, "Oh, okay, I will go get them." I was like, shit. I'll go get them. She says, "No worries, I'll get it." Opens the door to the patient room and yells, "Lindsay doesn't have the pads. She's told me she was ready to turn the patient. She's clearly not. Can somebody go get these pads for us?" Bitch. I literally was stunned. The woman was too stunned to speak. I didn't say a word. I thought I was gonna cry in the room. I didn't. Everyone was staring at me like I was a dumbass. And I was like, I don't like that. I do not like how she's treated me this whole week. She has talked over me, ignored me, cut me off, interrupted me, and now she has told the whole unit that I'm a dumbass without saying I'm a dumbass. So we prone my patient. I'm heated. I'm shaking. Directly after, I go up to her. I say, "Hey, can I talk to you in private, please?" "Oh, sure, absolutely. Where? Oh, come follow me." She brings me into a locked closet. Now looking back, I know it's so that she can hear if someone's coming in. And she's like, "What's going on?" I start bawling immediately. I start bawling. I say, "I'm new to the COVID unit. I did not know that we needed pads to prone. And I explained the whole situation. When you asked me to come do this, I thought it was, do you have a moment to step away from your charting? Not, do you have the products we need to prone? Because you knew going into this that I had no clue. I have never proned a patient. So, you know, miscommunication. I said, what I don't like about it is how you treated me when I didn't have the stuff. I was ready to run out the room and go get it. I was ready to go do it myself, but instead you yelled to the whole unit that I did not know what I was doing, that I told you I was ready when I wasn't. You tried to make me look stupid, and I'm bawling through this. She is mortified. She apologizes profusely. Oh no, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. The reason she treated me poorly was because of a previous experience with another travel nurse. She tried to blame it on that, and I cut her off. I said, that is not appropriate to blame me for something you witnessed with another nurse. I'm not that nurse. I said, I would appreciate if you do not talk about me like that to my peers. I'm not going to be able to handle if you talk to me like that again. So if you do, I will go up the chain of command and make sure the proper things are done. Please don't talk to me like that again. And let me tell you guys what, she never spoke to me again, actually. She never looked at me again. She never came up to me again. She did not dare to speak to me like that ever again. Like I said, the other side of the coin is she just straight up didn't talk to me again. In my eyes, a win is a win. That's a win. That same scenario of me pulling my bully aside, talking to them private, has worked 10 out of 10 times. Every time I've done it, I have not had backlash. They have not tried harder to bully me because they realize, oh shit, they've known my tactics, my character, you know, I have figured them out is what's happened. And they don't like that. Okay, a bully never wants the bullied to figure it out. So my tip is pull them aside, talk to them in private, tell them that you don't appreciate the way you're being spoken to. Be professional, you guys. Be extremely professional, and it's okay if you cry. Crying is professional, it's fine. And tell them, I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt and pull you aside first before I take further action. I said 10 out of 10 it's worked for me, but if it doesn't work for you and they continue, that is when you either choose, call them out in front of people, go to your manager, go to HR. From here on out, you will need written documentation that this has happened. You will now need, if you go have a meeting with your manager, you will then make an email to your manager after, a little synopsis of what our meeting was about. Send it to yourself, a personal email, because your work email could be erased from you. Send it to yourself, send it to your managers, send it to HR. You want documented instances that cannot be deleted. So you want to send this to your personal email. One way to call someone out in person, if they're doing that, you stop. I'm sorry, could you repeat what you just said? Make them repeat it, because it makes them really uncomfortable. Because then they're realizing, shit, you're making other people listen to what I said. You're calling me out in a subtle way. And then if they do say it again, say, if I were you, I wouldn't talk to me like that, especially in a place of work. Just like that. That's all you gotta do, okay? But let me tell you guys, you're not alone. You're not the only person being bullied, okay? I've made multiple TikToks on this, and the amount of comments I get with scenarios of them being bullied, it's outrageous that this is still a thing in 2023. It is time for nurses to support nurses. We support our young and we support each other. We do not support bullying. And let me tell you something, being a bully and calling out bad behavior is not the same thing. You can call out bad behavior and you're not a bully. Sometimes the bully manager and administration will turn it on you. Hi, that happened to me. We'll turn it on you and say, you're the bully. No, you're not. Calling out bad behavior and being a bully, not the same thing. In 2023, we're going to support our nurses and we're going to support each other. And this is my one way of trying to support you guys. I really hope that this helped you. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. But you're not alone. Please feel free to DM me on Instagram or message me here, comment on here, because I want to help you guys get through this part of your career. And I want you guys to know that you're not alone. It is not a personal attack. These people are miserable, okay? We're gonna beat it together. Thanks.